Some of you are not going to like what I have to say, but here goes. People keep saying the AI is eliminating jobs. But when you go to look for the proof, like real companies that are firing real people because of AI, you can't find it. What you can find is forecasts, predictions, charts, and opinions, but not reality. And that's the first sign that we're dealing with hype, not impact. AI isn't eliminating the workforce, it's changing it. And honestly, it's creating more work, not less. Let's just look at AI video production. It, I know you guys are going to be coming for me. Again, it's changing the workforce. Video production. People act like AI automates the whole process. You make it an 8-second video. Like, okay, you type it in, boom, 8 seconds later, you got a video. I wish. You still have to write the script and fix the script, correct the mistakes, re-render the broken scenes, re-edit them, fix the glitches, and then rerun the whole thing when AI misunderstands your instructions. Because no matter how hard you try to write a perfect script, you throw it in there, and AI, because it's not human, it's AI, it's a computer trying to be human, doesn't think like you, and it just glitches out. It just totally misunderstands, and it has issues. It just doesn't work. I mean, well, okay, it works. It just doesn't work right half the time. So tell me how we eliminate anyone. All it did was shift the job from acting and filming to scripting, editing, babysitting, and cursing at your computer, because you do plenty of that now. That's not job reduction, that's job migration. And while the workload is doubling, we've got AI startups with zero revenue being valued at tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. Get that. Zero customers, zero cash flow, zero sales. And as I said in my book, Broke to Business Boss, you don't have a company if you don't have sales. Because without revenue, you don't have a business. You have a dream. And right now, billions of borrowed dollars are being poured straight into dreams. How does that make sense? So Warren Buffett, and I don't know if you've seen his video, the dot-com bubble. It's on YouTube. Great watch. If this interests you at all, watch this video. Um, he talks a lot about the dot-com era because that wasn't just a collapse. Some companies survived. Amazon being an example, probably the most famous example. Everybody remembers Amazon, but they forget the other side. Take Cisco, not the food company, but CISCO. In 99 and 2000, Cisco stock exploded. It was the hot tech stock of the era. But when the bubble burst, it crashed so hard that if you bought Cisco in 2000, if you still have it today, you still haven't, you're still not back at 50% of what it was when you bought it in 2000. Think about that. 25 years later, and still half your money is gone forever. It's never going to regain. Not because Cisco failed, not because their product vanished, but because the market overvalued the future by a couple of decades. Now, think about that. Stay with me. Okay. The biggest part of the .com is they looked at these companies and gave them these huge valuations based on what they thought they were going to be worth. And, well, like the case in Cisco, what they valued their stock in 2000, well, maybe it'll be worth that in the year 3000, because that's how long it's going to take for it to be worth that. And AI right now, it's the same pattern. AI is incredible. It's powerful. It can do amazing things. But at this stage, AI is like a toddler driving a Ferrari. Massive horsepower, zero maturity, no understanding of consequences. Fast as can be, and capable of wrecking everything if you're not watching it. It misunderstands half of what you ask. It needs supervision. It makes massive mistakes, and sometimes it gives you attitude, like a lot. Um, like I, and they say that AI is not biased, but I'm telling you, there's times when I'm doing research on a project and there's information that I know is out there, a news piece that I know is there, and I will ask AI to go find the source of that piece, and it will tell me that it's not there, even though I've seen it online. I know it's there, and I'm just asking it to go find it for me. Where did it come from? Oh, it's not there. I know it's there. Go find it for me. And this is not like a one-time thing. This is like it happens all the time. If it's trust me, AI is biased. It has an attitude. It is very much like an unruly child. Very much. So anybody that tells you that AI is going to take over the world, it's going to eliminate your jobs, it is so far away from that, because it's a tool. You can use it, um, but it requires so much supervision. It's insane. Now, here's the part nobody wants to talk about. Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, and even Apple are each pushing hundreds of billions of borrowed dollars into AI right now. Not millions, not tens of millions, hundreds of billions each. Now, you may not realize this, but those five companies make up, like I forget, like a third of the stock market. Don't quote me. It's a huge percentage of our stock market. Those are massive, massive, massive companies. Okay, and they're borrowing money. Okay, this is not money that they have to play with. This is more money than they have. They're borrowing it. Okay, so if you have money and you put it into something hoping to make money, that's called investing. If you don't have it and you go borrow it to put in something, that's called gambling. See the difference? When you take hundreds of billions of dollars, there's interest, there's consequences. They're hoping that AI is going to begin to turn revenue in 2 to 3 years. I don't know if you know this or not, but these AI models don't make any money. Oh, but I pay a subscription for my ChatGPT. Yeah. Do you really think your $20 a month is paying for all the servers? Not even close. The, yeah. So they're hoping 2 to 3 years. But the reality is that, I mean, I'm a businessman. I've started over 100 successful businesses, all different types. I've done startups, I've bought and sold businesses. I fix businesses. Okay. People pay me to come in and figure out how to make their business make money. This is what I do. I can't say that I'm an AI expert because AI is new. But because it's new, when I look at this and when I look at how unruly and unready AI is, because AI is not ready for prime time, it does not run unsupervised. I mean, just yesterday, AI gave me a list of things that it would have ready for me today. Okay, a whole page of things that were going to be ready at different times. Guess how many of those things were ready for me today? Not one. Not a single one. And AI is the one that said, okay, we're going to provide you with these things to help out. Didn't do one. Not one. So my best guess is that AI is at least 10 years away. Nowhere near 2 to 3. So tell me this. What happens if these huge market sectors, Amazon, Google, NVIDIA, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, if this gambled, borrowed money, they can't pay it back and they default, they lose their companies, what happens? Can you imagine life without Amazon, life without Google, life without NVIDIA, life without Meta, life without Microsoft, or life without Apple? Any one of them. Life without several. Who knows? I mean, sure, it'd be strange to think about life without any of those, but here's the thing. It's not just life without that company. Because they're so big and because they've got such a huge part of our stock market, our entire global economic system sits on top of those companies. Your 401k, your IRA, the S&P, the NASDAQ, tech jobs, small businesses, trade partners, supply chains, real estate, everything. So I'm not worried about the future of AI. AI will eventually grow into the Ferrari it's trying to drive today. What I'm worried about is the consequences of gambling on it now. Because at this scale, with this much of borrowed money, based on revenue that doesn't exist yet, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So, are you still worried about losing your job to AI? I'm not. AI is only as good as the prompts that people give it. If there isn't a human giving those prompts, guiding it, correcting it, supervising it, telling it how stupid it is, then how exactly is AI going to replace the human? Are you with me? How can AI replace the human that has to give it the prompt? Can AI change the job market? Yes. Will AI eliminate the job market? No. Everything I've seen shows AI being used to create more revenue opportunities, which means more job opportunities, not fewer. But it's still growing. AI can never replace people. AI will simply change what we do. AI, at the end of the day, is just a tool. A powerful tool, an exciting tool, but still a tool. A tool we can use to make our lives easier, as long as we don't mind having a toddler working for us. Don't hate me too bad.